Good morning. It's Sunday morning, another Lord's Day. This is May the 17th, 2020. How are y'all doing this morning? You getting around? My alarm went off at 7:30, but I didn't hardly get any sleep last night. And the sleep I did get was full of horrible dreams. I've been having bad dreams every day. And but my back, you remember when I went shopping Friday and I was in so much pain, I could barely grocery shop. Usually I've had that's the fourth time I've had that happen to me. Starts in the middle of my spine and then my back, and then it spreads to all my ribs, and it's horrible pain, and it stays there all day, and then it'll work its way around to the front of my ribs. Well, usually by the next day or so that goes away, but this time my left side, I can't even begin to even barely turn towards the left. And it's like my spine is fused or something, and all my ribs and spine hurt so bad to turn. But it feels like somebody punched me in the side. And the funny thing is I got up this morning. I mean, I could not hardly sleep last night. But I got up this morning determined to go to church and everything, and I got up, and sure enough, as soon as I climbed out of bed, I noticed that my hip was having that terrible pain right above my hip. And it runs down, it's in your back above your hip, but then it runs down the side of my leg, or down the side of my hip to your hip joint down there where your leg bends. A lot of times it will run down the front of my leg, not the back of my leg, the front of my leg. It wasn't doing that, but terrible pain, kind of like your muscle wants to lock up right above your hip joint. And so I go on in the kitchen thinking, oh great, this isn't getting any better, this is terrible. And I clear my throat, y'all. I cleared my throat, and my shoulder, I felt pain shoot up my shoulder blade, or right under my shoulder blade. What's going on? This is 3 different places. Now my shoulder, it feels like my back's out under my shoulder blade. 3 different places that my back is hurting this morning. Then my neck started hurting when I was sitting in my chair. I can't hardly move this morning. I'm able to sit here just fine and talk to you with just some little bit of pain in my shoulder blade. But it feels like I pulled a muscle under my shoulder blade now. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but it's a lot of pain. I did text my pastor and asked him to call me and pray for me. He did that. And I just got up and moved around a bit, trying to, loosen up, and thinking maybe I could just miss Sunday school and go to church. But so far it's not feeling any better yet. But I do know that God answers prayer, and sometimes He's healed me instantly. Sometimes He has let me wait. And sometimes I guess He just wants us to go through it for some reason. I don't know. Maybe I just don't have enough faith. I don't know. But anyway, this is the Lord's Day. My husband left for church without me. I'm having to sit here drinking my coffee, and just the little movements are just causing that muscle in my back to hurt so bad. But I'm hoping that it gets better throughout the day, and the more I move around. See, that don't feel good. Sorry, y'all. Y'all ever have back problems? My husband's like, oh honey, just stretch. You just need to stretch. When I feel like this, I can't stretch. It ain't happening. Stretching might help, I don't know, but it don't feel good at all. He's like, oh, but my back, when it hurts, I just stretch. No, can't stretch. And like I'm being pulled in 3 or 4 different directions, hurting. Well, enough of me whining around this morning. How y'all doing? Oh, I hope y'all are feeling better than me. I don't know what's going on. I wondered if it could be my kidney. But I don't know. So, it's supposed to be 78 degrees today. Oh, excuse me. I'm not supposed to do that on camera, y'all. But you can tell how unprofessional I am. But when those hit, you just can't stop it, you know? But anyway, I am going to sit here. I spent a lot of time in devotion this morning. A little extra time as I wasn't able to make it to church this morning. I go to church if at all possible. But when I'm in this much pain and I can't move around and I know I can't sit in that pew for 2 hours, I just couldn't go this morning. Maybe I can go tonight. But anyway, I'm hoping for a good day. Y'all let me know what y'all are doing on Sunday. I don't know what we're having for lunch. Probably leftovers. That chicken, buffalo chicken stuff that I made in the green peppers yesterday. I may just put that back in the oven and let it cook some more, because I noticed on the recipe, remember how I complained it was tasted really good, but the green peppers were crunchy? They weren't cooked like... Well, I noticed I went back and read the recipe and it said cook 25 minutes or until the peppers are to your consistency that you want them. I should have cooked them like twice as long, probably. So I'm going to put them back in the oven and let them cook and have them for lunch. Anyway, so I'm going to quit yakking at y'all and try to loosen up my back a little bit, move around some more. And I hope y'all have a good Sunday. And I wish y'all could all come to church with me. That'd make me happy. But I couldn't go this morning. Y'all can't go with me this morning. You could come with me tonight, though. But anybody that lives anywhere near me is welcome to come. So I'll see y'all later. I'll try to get back on here in a little while. Bye. Hi, y'all. Decided to come outside and get some sun. I know I'm in the shade. My face is always in the shade, y'all. I can't stand the sun in my eyes. But parts of me are in the sun. You can see. Parts of me are in the sun. But I'm out here. My husband should be getting home from church soon. I've been in my pajamas all morning and decided I needed to get dressed and move around, get this back loosened up. And it's actually a lot better and than it was this morning. I've moved around, I've done all, kind of loosened it up some, and my hip's not hurting, and I just got the one under my shoulder blade now. So I'm out here in my chair. I've got the leftovers from yesterday in the oven heating up. So when my hubs gets home, we won't have to wait very long for lunch. And, oh, my legs are getting hot. I knew I was supposed to be all the way in the shade. I'm trying to get some vitamin D out here, They say for this coronavirus thing, you're supposed to have some vitamin D and C and I don't know. But I was trying to get some vitamin D naturally, but man, my legs are getting hot. I'm not one for tanning, y'all. All you ladies that go out and tan, no, I don't tan. I burn. Yep, I'm either pasty white or I'm red burnt. I tan a little bit, like where my watch band is. When I take it off, I notice that it's, got a little lighter color on there. I can tell where my watch band's been. But other than that, I usually burn. So, and I cannot stand the sun in my face. Oh, it's just so bright. I'm very light sensitive, I guess. But anyway, so what'd y'all do today? Did you go to church? Did you, make lunch? All that stuff. I have a granddaughter that's supposed to graduate this year. She's 17. She's going to graduate a year early. Her name is Chloe, and she was my very first grandchild. And I got to see her be born, and it was so special to me because, you know, she's my first grandchild. And now here she is. She's going to graduate. I think she said there's like, she's doing an online, she was going to college, and then she started doing some kind of online thing, but I think there's like 3,000 in her class. And she's like, I'm not waiting through all that. Well, your last name starts with a B, so it shouldn't be too bad. But anyway, I know a lot of people are having graduation students, but they may not get to graduate, you know, have an actual ceremony. So if you've come up with some creative ways to have a graduation, I know a lot of them are just doing it online, you know, or having their pictures on an iPad, on a robot thing, or I've seen different ways they're doing it. I'm not sure what her school's doing, but anyway, so I was just thinking of her while I was sitting out here, that she's graduating, and I think you may have seen her in one of my previous videos from when we had our cookout family day thing, or not cookout, but bonfire and stuff. So she was on there, and but anyway, I'm gonna sit out here for a little bit. I think I'm gonna have to move my chair out of the sun so much, and I'm glad my back's a little better. Y'all have aches and pains too sometimes. I know I do, and when my back goes out, man, it's bad. So all right, see you later. Hello, it's Sunday night after church. Got my jammies on. It's my relaxing time. I love Sunday nights after church. We came home, and before we came home after church, we had driven our truck, which we don't usually do because it's harder for me to get in and out of, but we went up to the Dollar General, which is the only store we have in our town besides two little quick stops, and we traded in our propane bottle for a new one. So we're all ready to, we do a lot of grilling. Once it gets too hot, we won't grill much, but my husband's going to be off these 2 weeks, and he says we're going to need some propane. So we got that done, and we almost went to get something to eat, and then we decided, let's go home and grill that Polish sausage that my wife has been trying to get me to grill for a week. So we came home, and he went out and hooked up the new propane bottle and grilled the Polish sausage, while I got changed clothes and got the I made some French fries. Oh, sure, I'm not supposed to do that on camera. I didn't sleep well last night, y'all, because of my back. My back is a lot better. I was able to go to church tonight. So I missed this morning because of my back pain, but I was able to go tonight. But anyway, so we had a nice dinner. Didn't take too long. And then it's time to relax, you know. It's like, but then I remembered, we can't relax yet. We got to file our unemployment. Even though my husband worked last week, or this week, or whatever you want to call it, we have to file. And so we got on, and we put in there, it said, did you work? And he said, yes. I said, how many hours did you work? He put 40. Then we finished it all up, and we hit continue, and we were done, and then another screen popped up. And it says, you said that you worked. How many hours did you work? I'm like, we already put that in there. And who did you work for? And what's the address? And what's the phone number? So we put all that in there. But the one row that says, how many hours did you work? It won't let me click on it and add a number. I don't know what to do. All the other boxes you can click on, and you know what, your little cursor starts blinking so you can type. Well, the box that says how many hours did you work looks just the same, but when you click on it, There's no blinking cursor. And you can hit your numbers and stuff and nothing will go in there. So I just hit continue, like, I can't do nothing about it. And now red letters come up saying you must enter information here. And then at the bottom it says processing. Please do not do anything to the browser or whatever. I'm stuck because it won't let me put anything. Oh, it says my battery's fixing to die, y'all. This may die. I may have to start over. I'm gonna change my battery. So let me stop and put my other battery in, and I'll be back. Okay, I got the battery changed. That didn't take too long. So I'm using different batteries that I ordered. I hope they don't harm my camera, because somebody said don't use any batteries in your Canon camera except Canon batteries. Well, I had already ordered some that aren't Canon batteries, so I hope it don't hurt my camera. Anyway, I don't know where I was at. I just saw that red light blinking saying your battery's fixing to die. But anyway, so I got my jammies. I'm trying to do the unemployment. I just checked and it's still stuck at the same screen. I don't know what to do. I can't get out of it. I even hit refresh and it just goes back to fill in the blanks. I got to fill them in all over again, and it won't let me put in the 40 hours that he worked. I don't know what to do. And I think that the call, like if you try to call, you're going to be on hold for like, who knows how long. But anyway, so I'm in here doing Facebook and getting caught up, and I want to play my game for a little while. I play these little games on the computer that just, I don't know, they're just little games. And I do big fish games, and you can get 60-minute demos. And every once in a while I'll buy a game. There's a certain kind of game that I like. And every once in a while when they have a sale, I'll buy one. But anyway, so my son wants us to come get him at 11. He hasn't been home since May 3rd. So maybe my husband will go get him, because I'm already in my jammies. I don't want to go get dressed and go get him. Anyway, I'm worried about this unemployment thing, y'all. I don't know what to do. I don't know. So anyway, I'm going to relax and have a good evening. And y'all tell me what you did today. I pretty much stayed on my computer and just did stuff this afternoon while my back, I went outside, I took a video when I was outside and relaxed and tried to move my back some and all that, and came in here and I sat down and did some stuff on my computer. I had sold 2 things. I got those ready for shipping, and then we went to church, and I was so glad I got to go. Glad that I felt well enough to go. My back wasn't so locked up this time. So anyway, I had a good Lord's Day, and I'm really hoping to have a good night's sleep tonight. So I'll let y'all go, and hopefully I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.